Mm-mm.
No, I'm saying
Mm.
you can't even do it.
I know. So come on. In the room.
Oh, my shining star.
Come on. In the room. What's that going?
We are special.
So now they done tucked in the road.
Mm. James Creighton Jr.
Who?
Jr.
What?
Damn.
My family. What's going on, cousin? Boy, I'll see you next week, sir. Time to have some fun.
What?
We
Yeah.
appreciate you checking in, sir. Appreciate it. Give the wife my love, our love.
Hey, man. I'm so sweet
How could we sound so innocent?
because I'm his. Hey to the people.
Danny.
Donnie. Hey to the people. Well,
Alan. That's my cousin. My cousin. That's Michael's brother.
hey, Alan. Hi. Look, the kid tired tonight. And
Shut up.
yes, sir, yes, sir. This is the Archbishop, none other than the Pancho Stewart, Archbishop Pancho Stewart. Hey, welcome to the room.
Overseer Kayla Reese.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Get your life. Get your life. Yo, so the topic we got tonight is the two shall become one.
I'm gonna go sleep.
Why are you going to sleep?
That's a hot topic.
He said second remove over the East jurisdiction. Yes. Hey, Shonda. He over the East jurisdiction. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Because we know it's gonna be holy, I guess.
And the two shall become one. What that mean? What that mean? That means you have two people coming in to be one. Is it easy? Absolutely, positively not. He said, "Punch a long time no see, man."
What's up, sir? Yes, sir. It's been a long time. Long time. I hope all is well.
Hey, Camille.
Yeah, that's a
Go ahead. Wenisha, you started off. What's your take on two becoming one? I'm gonna let him flow this week.
Can I get a definition?
I gave you a definition.
What?
The two shall become one.
That could be. I am not a pillow. You be falling asleep. Man,
He said
two
he got
should
a
be,
piece of
two
bill.
should become one. Everything's good.
What does that mean to you though? Like two people becoming one. What does that mean? What's your experience with it?
Well, it's. I mean, it's a good thing. It's a wonderful thing, especially when both of them are on one accord. Um, have an idea of what both people have both people, that sounds so retarded. Both parties have to we basically have to know where we want to go, where we heading to. Um, we got to be on the same page and got to be straight line. No going off. If we go off, then we need to discuss why we're going off from our agenda of what we got in place. I think a lot of a lot of a lot of couples. Um, that's one of the things that get them off track because they don't stay on one accord with what they agreed on. And when you go off balance, you know it can be hard because it can lead to a lot of things. A lot of things.
Talk about it.
Talk about that. A lot of things.
Yeah.
A lot of things like we always talk about infidelity.
So what some other stuff? Because that's the first thing. That's people's first go to is cheating.
Yeah.
What else will it go to? If the two ain't one,
Um,
what else do people go to?
to me, I say manipulation.
And what do you understand manipulation to
Manipulation,
be?
wanting to be instead of be instead of working together, it's like one wants to take over, wants to be in charge. It's not really a be in charge thing. It's a thing as you working together as a team.
Hmm.
That's the highlight of the whole situation. Being a team and working out every situation. Every situation is not going to turn out the way we like it, but um, it can work itself out always. No matter what, it can work itself out. So it just depends on how in depth you want to go into it, how in depth you want to finish it, and
Let
that's
me ask you this.
yes.
So
T was up.
what happens when what you think about it? What you think about it?
Okay.
So in the waiting process, so why you liking somebody, right? In the waiting process, what does that look like for you? From them, just look at it
You said
from
I'm liking somebody.
no the waiting process.
Oh, the waiting
In the
process.
waiting process, what does the waiting look like before you're married? What does the waiting look like?
Before I'm married, what the waiting look like?
Yeah, while you waiting. So you single, right?
Okay, thank you. I'm trying to. I'm
And
single. Okay.
hey, Carmen, you single? What does that look like? What does the waiting look like? What am I doing while I wait? Am
Mm,
I dating multiple people? Am I
that's a good thing. Now I'm glad you said that.
out here sleeping with?
I have a lot of I have a lot of friends that they date multiple people to find the I guess they're finding the right person. I never did that. I never did that. I never did that. I when I'm interested in someone, I'm locked down interested in that one person. Period.
So we always talk about this. So we be looking at them dating shows.
Hmm.
Do you believe you can find love at first sight? Or do you believe that love is blind?
In some situations, I do believe love there is love at first sight. I do believe in some situations. Watching some of the shows, I'd be like, wow. It makes it realistic to the fact that this is something that can happen. So, man, I'm 50-50 on it.
Wow.
Because part of me is like, yeah. Part of me is like, it's a risk because you're getting it's so much, again, so much infidelity, so much people being one person but not who they really are. So you have to deal with all that, take all that in consideration. But when it comes to a show, it's like they're auditioning for that. So it's like, you just automatically know. But it's kind of it's kind of hard, you know. It's kind of hard. And I know you asked, would that be something that you would try? Yeah, I'm 50-50 on that too, because I think
Tony said 50-50. Why 50-50?
I mean,
So,
because
look, I believe
I'll be scared.
true love is blind. Can you fall in love with somebody you've never seen? I believe so. I believe you can.
Mm.
It all depends on what you are looking for, what it is, your expectations and all. Like, you really have to discern and know who you're dealing with, because some people they'll get that line, they get that line spirit on them. And what you see today and who you're gonna see when y'all meet. So you really have to dig. Now, for me, if I was going and we went, like, let's use our relationship as an example, cause we met on Facebook dating app.
See,
There's you and Tom the same anyway.
it's 50-50, man.
But we met on Facebook dating app.
Yeah,
First, I went with that.
me either.
I'm like, hey, let's run it. Did I believe love when it wasn't love at first sight for me, because I saw too many things that I didn't want.
No parents, what's up?
So I was like, no, that ain't what I'm looking for.
Hey, Michael.
No. But in real life, I'm right here with the guy, so clearly what I wanted. So that's why I say it can be, it depends on what the list is, what I'm looking for. How and what am I doing while I'm waiting? Because that's the question I get asked all the time. What do you do while you waiting? When you waiting to be with somebody, what am I doing?
Hey, cousin. Miss you. I ain't seen you so long. Waiting.
So while I'm waiting, this is just from a woman's perspective.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, normally, like
y'all here let me talk the whole time.
I dated one person. I dated this girl. I was into her. I was like totally
But look at them.
But she wanted to date other people.
Look at them. When you're not committed, you can date anybody and however many people you want. Doggone it.
Right. But what if while you're dating, that person is on your mind all the time?
Then you got to make a decision.
No, I'm saying that person. I mean, I'm not dating, but the other person is dating other multiple people. But I'm on her mind all the time. So what do you do? Do you give them ultimatum?
I understand. Do I give them ultimatum? No. So you let people figure out what they want. Y'all, if it sounds like I'm yelling, I ain't really yelling in real life. I'm just hoarse.
Yeah, she's hoarse.
So
she's been ministering all week.
Hey, Mama Darlene. Yes, and I am so tired. So when you date multiple people, self-love, getting to know yourself and preparing, learning from the mistakes, finding you. Listen, that's it, Jackie. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. She said she agreed with both of us.
Yeah.
When I know I want to be with one person, I ain't talking about no more somebody in my pants. Cause
that's it.
Okay. So I didn't settle for one person. Cause I felt like he was gonna walk away. Like I already had in my mind. From being broken. I ain't finna put all my eggs in one basket. Cause he walk away, then what?
But she started at. She didn't start at the beginning.
What?
She waited until, like for me, she told me when she knew that it was getting serious.
Mm-hmm.
Then she like, okay, well, I don't know. Maybe you need to walk away now. You need to walk away now because before I put the rest of my feelings in. I'm like, we already in, and now you want to tell me to walk away.
Yeah, I told the boy to leave me. Go ahead and leave.
Man.
Go ahead and leave. Cause I wasn't safe. I didn't see myself as being safe. So if I didn't see myself as being safe, I told the boy, go on and find somebody else.
I'm telling you, she is a piece of work all by herself. So I told him, I was like, look, go find somebody else. Call. Hey, this ain't safe. I wasn't safe with myself, so I knew he would. Because I didn't know if I knew how to be committed. I didn't know. I didn't know what commitment was. So for me, commitment was being a side piece. I'm committed. I was committed to being a side piece. I was committed to being on the side. I was committed to what I want to be committed to. My life was really, I was sold out for the Lord. What? Go get another one. I'm finished with
you. You can get it,
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to.
Oh.
Go to the altar section, start praying and stuff.
What?
Worship. Go ahead.
But yeah, I was learning how to be committed because I only knew commitment to the Lord. I didn't know commitment to a man. So I never I wanted it, but I wasn't prepared for what I was asking for. So I began to find my commitment and time and other stuff. So I would make myself available for him to love me. So I couldn't allow him in my space because I didn't create a space for him. Not in my life, I created a space for him in my mind. So I would talk to him when I wanted to. I would be with him if I wanted to. It wasn't nothing serious. So in my mind, and then I had to say, like, I struggle with commitment as well. And also I had a bad habit of thinking I'd find something better. Yep. Always. I would second guess what it was because I knew love from a broken and an unfamiliar place. I knew love to be broken. I knew love to be cheating. I knew love to be abused. So when somebody came to really love me, I wasn't ready to commit. And then, like he said, he just told you, I really did. I was like, look, you can walk away right here. Because I'm telling you, this ain't really what you want. I'm just here. It ain't really what you want. Don't even worry about it. Just leave me. But it came to a place where I had to really, really deal with why I was saying that. And I asked him, I said, if I give you this part of my heart, can I trust that you ain't gonna hurt it? And he said, you can only trust I can only trust what you give. If you don't give me all of it, then you can't trust it. How can you know that I'm not gonna break your heart if you don't give it to me? If you don't give me the peace to show you that I ain't gonna break your heart. Well, hey, here it is again. True love is vulnerable. And a lot of times the two can't become one because it's a vulnerable place. And people have been accustomed to being broken in the vulnerable places. So when you are broken in a vulnerable place, you're not willing to risk that anymore. So it's a tough place. I even ask myself sometimes, we had a conversation last night. We have transparent conversations. Like tough conversations. So last night I asked him, what is it I need to work on? What is it? What I'm doing wrong in the marriage? He was like, oh, nothing. I said, boy, quit lying. You're lying. Say something. I know you're lying. Because we have challenging moments when he drives. So I know it's something.
She said something, but driving, I don't got used to it. It's like,
No, you won't.
going one ear, come out the other.
Absolutely correct. That's exactly what he does. He doesn't listen to me.
If I had to pick, that would be it. But I don't got used to it.
No, and that ain't what he said. That ain't what he said.
What I say?
You said you need to learn.
I was just joking.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was telling the truth. He was telling the truth. He told me, you need to work on slowing down. You need to work on just.
I mean,
calm yourself. Y'all, let me tell you something. Y'all.
Yeah, you gonna tell him yourself.
No. Hold on. Okay. This man take forever getting ready.
I do.
I ain't never seen a man take. He's so pretty. I ain't never seen a man take this long.
I do.
Never. I'm talking. I can put my makeup on, have my clothes. Well, see, I have to do my clothes a day in advance. I have to do my clothes a day in advance. Why? Because I have to see what I'm gonna put on in my head. So I know me. So I go ahead and get me together. But him, boy, I tell you. And then when we driving, I be fussing because he late. Why he late? Because he take forever.
I'm late for what?
We don't be late. We be right on time. But on time is late.
You know what? Let me just talk about the lateness. Depending on where I'm going, I know my apostle's not on here, but I'm never late to church on Sunday. I'm always on time.
Tom said he was never like that on tour. He's so pretty now. I just don't. He take his time. He got to get his beard together. He got to put his cocoa butter on.
That come with age.
He got the.
That come with age. You slowing down. That come with age. And then
I get him up.
Look,
2 hours before we gotta leave.
Anybody that's been on the road and that's doing any kind of tour, when you got your wake up call and you're not down there, they will leave you.
So that's what I need to do.
I'm not trying to get left in no city I don't know where I'm at or no country.
I need to leave you. I need to start leaving you.
You can leave me.
Okay. You said it.
But
y'all heard it here.
But she don't want to.
Y'all heard it first.
She like me being stuck to her like glue.
No, I don't.
Tell the truth, shame the devil.
Punch a hole.
You gonna tell the truth?
Punch a hole.
Promise God.
Wait.
Promise God.
Punch a hole. I like for you to be stuck to me.
Promise God. You're not
punch
saying. Are you saying promise God?
Oh my word.
So are you agreeing?
Oh my word. No, I'm not finna agree to that.
Okay.
Punch a hole.
I'm right. All right.
So I want you stuck to me all the time. Yeah. I want you stuck to me.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No. But that's a little
No, you're taking it like that. Yeah, you're taking it like that. There's nothing wrong with that. I think anybody that's married or have a girlfriend, they want to be stuck to them a little bit.
Well, don't say stuck. I don't want you stuck to me. Man, I don't mind being.
I don't mind being so personal. Stuck is stuck. We just stuck. I mean, that's stuck.
They ain't take it personal. They ain't take it personal. Look at this. Look. I don't want you to be stuck to me, but do I enjoy your company?
I want you being stuck to me. So what's I don't care.
So you say you don't put it on me then?
Remember what you said?
No.
Remember what you've been saying?
Where?
You have papers on me.
I mean, I do that right down the wall.
Right. So,
but no. So
it doesn't really matter.
That's what I'm talking about right here.
It doesn't really matter.
We stuck together, okay?
Stuck is stuck.
We got papers.
Got papers.
So we stuck. But the way you saying it, like I'm just a little obsessive.
You're taking it like that. I'm not.
So
you know what I'm saying like that. You taking it like that.
So you.
Anywho, I would say I'm stuck. I'm cool.
Okay. You stuck?
If I need time, I'll be like, bruh. Bruh. Come on, I need time, bruh. Give me a minute. But we're together all the time because we're doing stuff. We like being together.
Do I get on your nerve?
Oh, all the time.
But I'm saying, do
But
you?
you get on my nerves. I get on your nerves.
You do.
We've been together for 4 years, so we've been sticking together.
So
We've been sticking together. We like going out. We like going to. She got me going to every kind of restaurant there is.
I do.
Yeah, we got plenty of restaurants to go to because she want to try restaurants in Atlanta, and then she go Google looking.
Look,
Like,
I do,
like,
because I
she
need
said,
to
"You
know.
ever heard this?" I said, and I live in Atlanta. I'm like, I've never heard of this place. But hey, we gonna go.
He said, I know that's right, but me and my husband, when I get married, we gonna be stuck on each other.
Hey, sometimes
we'll be stuck like that.
But see,
Look.
I know when she is like don't want to be bothered. She'll come up and get in the bed. If I'm down here, she'll leave me down here.
Yeah.
But now I got my PlayStation, so you can leave me down here all you want. So I'm like, hey, but I'm gonna teach her how to play. So we're gonna be stuck together on that. Because after she get free, I told her, listen, everybody got something, and you got to have something in your life to bring you down, calm you down when you overstressed. PlayStation is my stress reliever. Give me Call of Duty, basketball, football. But right now, Call of Duty is my thing. I just like shooting people. So but it's a game.
Don't tell people that.
I'm talking about a video game. Shooting people in a video game. Calm down.
Vote don't know that.
Man, I just said
if I'm missing, y'all.
Everybody
if I'm missing,
I bet you the majority of people here know Call of Duty. You the only one that don't.
No, I ain't say I do know about that.
What's Call of Duty?
That little game that you be playing, that little shooting game. I done seen it before.
Don't do my game no little game. That's sounds so disrespectful. That's not a little game. It's a man's game.
It's a little game to me.
Okay.
Gwen say I like that game too.
See,
look, the boy, he don't look. The boy don't be let me do nothing. He don't let me play with that game. He's so.
Oh my.
Yeah. You let me play with that. Do you answer that? Do you let me play with that game?
Not really.
So I wasn't.
No, I try to.
You gonna do that? You gonna do that?
I don't have my other controller. But that's the time where I'll be one piece. Because she read all the time, so I'm like, I don't want to disturb your reading.
Boy, I tell you.
Right. Peace. I'm trying to save her. I'm trying to, bro. I'm trying to. But we're gonna start playing. I'm telling you. We're gonna start playing. I'm gonna show you, you know what I'm saying?
He already know. He don't think I know how to play. Like I got brothers and cousins, and we grew up playing stuff like this. So he thinks.
So you're on social media saying that you know how to play what? Tell me what you know how to play.
I do know how to play the I know how to play the PlayStation.
I asked you which one? What game?
You just tell me which button to press. The X is for this, the Y is for this. And I know, and the buttons on the front of the thing, the controller. Now, you tell me what they're for.
Any PlayStation person that's out there, is it that easy? I just want to wait for the response. You said push the button. Just tell me what button to push.
Like you can press. It's X to shoot. It's the front button. No.
It's not X to shoot.
No. Wait, I'm saying this is an example. Okay. This is an example. If you hold a controller. If on the front, if you press them, they can shoot. The X button probably be the jump. It be the duck. It be the all that but I can.
Okay. I said, look, we're going to do this.
It's hard in the paint over here.
Next time,
it's hard in the paint.
I'm gonna see if we can try to do it on vacation. Get some training in.
Yeah, train me.
Just
tell me.
I'm gonna tell you. Matter of fact, we're gonna go live, and I'm gonna tell you.
No, we're not.
Why you wanna go live?
For what?
We're gonna live for everything else.
That's when he'll be wanting to give me the code because he want to defeat me. He want to beat me, so that's why he don't want me to.
I want to beat you?
Yes.
Tiny.
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
He's so fascinated. He's so fascinated with beating me.
I'm not fascinated with beating you.
She said,
Look, I'm not fascinated with beating you.
yeah, see, y'all look. He talking about, then we tell me right here. He say, the girl say she can play. The girl say she can play, but she can't play. She can't beat me. Y'all, I'm talking about be talking much trash to me.
Well, I mean, that's PlayStation. You gonna talk
And
trash,
I'm gonna talk
until you
trash
back
back
it
with
up.
it.
You know
But
what I'm
that's why he try to do this to try to defeat. But
saying?
baby, look, I'm a screenshot. Cause we ain't gonna play on why we're live. But I'm a screenshot when I beat him. Tell me, get that junk out of him. Get that mess out of him, bruh. Man.
All right.
Man.
There was a long time ago. There was a game called Miss Pac-Man, and I think I have one witness. What's up, boy? I have one witness on how I know. It's a game over here called Miss Pac-Man, and you know everybody in the house. Everybody. I wish I could like pull Johnny. Everybody. You know there was this young guy. Y'all might know him by. This is how we do it. What's his name? Montel Jordan. I whooped Montel Jordan tail in Miss Pac-Man so bad.
But what they got to do with me?
Because I'm a competitor. If I say I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you.
Well, but I'm a competitor too. And if I say I'm gonna beat you, I'm gonna beat you.
Well, you can't beat me if you ain't show me how you can play. So
well, you won't let me. No.
You don't never shoot with no X.
I didn't say that. I was using
an example. Okay, right.
I was using an example.
Well, we're gonna find out tonight. How about
you
that?
ain't got but one.
Day I ain't got my control.
Right.
I get it. I get that. Okay.
Man.
Okay. Go ahead. The topic is because some people are coming in. What was the topic?
Right here, and the two shall become one.
And the two shall become one.
How that divided cannot stand. See how divided he is. See how divided he is. Talking about the game. He ain't on my team no more.
One in the spirit. We are one.
He said, "What's y'all beef?" He intentionally left that controller so I couldn't play.
No,
hear me now.
My son.
He intentionally left.
My son wanted to borrow it.
I ain't gonna have no hard feelings either.
My son wanted to borrow it. That's it.
Well, borrow
back. Oh, I'm gonna get it back. I mean, you know.
Well, we can play it. No, we'll be.
Play what?
There's a tour this weekend.
You can tour the next 2 weekends.
Yeah, I'll be tired. I ain't gonna feel like playing, but next week.
Oh.
The two.
Well, it probably won't be to August because when we come back, we got. He
said what game? I don't know. He think I can't play no game.
I mean, I play Madden. I play
Call of Duty.
I play 2K, but Call of Duty is like I've played and finished every Call of Duty. I just like army games. I just
No, say what you said.
I like
shooting.
I like shooting the enemy that I'm against.
Oh, make it make sense. Make sense. You want to shoot the enemy now?
Now I do have Miss Pac-Man. It's a CD with the old. They put all the old school on there. Galaxian, Miss Pac-Man, and all that in one disc. I do have that. That's why I said. I mean, mostly they remember those old games like Pac-Man. That's why I say that's something that you can play, or we could play together, or Connect 4, or Blocks. I was just naming some things.
Connect 4.
What? You should Connect 4. They got Connect 4.
Oh, see, I ain't know nothing about that.
See, that's why I'm trying to school you.
On some game.
Praise the Lord.
On some game.
Yeah. And if anybody really is a gamer, tell them it's a stress reliever. You go in there and you actually get something that you have to be challenged with. it's a stress reliever from what you done been going through. I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, that's how he do me a Connect Four. Yeah, Connect Four.
Connect Four is wonderful. That's a fun game. We played. Let's not play Monopoly. Woo! You don't want to play Monopoly.
You see, thank you, Jack. She said, "Now, Poncho, teach her how to play the Xbox new 2023 game."
Well, you know, I had Xbox, and when I got on,
What you got?
I got PlayStation, PS4. I'm getting a PS5 for my birthday, I hope. But I was with Xbox, but until I saw the graphics on the PS4 and the PS, I just switched. But I mean, I had all of them. We had Dreamcast, all of them. I had all of them. But PlayStation is just,
She said,
for Monopoly and Uno, yeah.
It will.
I'm telling you.
But when I play with them, hear me. It's real. It ain't.
I killed all of it. I killed the whole family. That's what I'm saying. I'm just competitive. And I beat all my mom, my lovely wife, and my sister. I killed all of them.
He did, but I was in the lead. Hold on. I was in the lead at first, but the funniest thing was his mama was playing. My mother-in-law was playing. She ain't had no clue.
No clue.
Or what she was doing.
At all. At all.
He learning how to get to spades.
Now that's what I really want to play. I really want her to, because I want us to be that powerful team. But she said, I'm not ready for that. See, I'm good with just saying, hey.
No. See, I'm very competitive, so I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna talk junk. I ain't leaving the table till I win.
Now,
whoever my partner is, you better know my moves. You better know me.
Now let's go back.
What that?
Just a few minutes ago, you was just talking about I'm always bragging or whatever. You just said, if I'm playing cards, I'm gonna brag. I'm gonna give you the business or whatever. So what's the difference?
You saying it too, though.
But okay, you see how she flipped that, y'all.
We on the same page.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right. Two's coming.
We do play spade. I ain't going to hell for playing spade, for playing cards.
Yeah, please. People like you.
People think I'm a burn in hell.
You still going to hell for wearing red finger polish?
Cause back in the day, your grandma say you can't wear no red fingernail polish cause them for.
And stockings too. You gotta have stockings on.
I won't wear no stockings no more. Unless they having a holy convocation.
Peacemaker, I gotta get with you so I can go to the gun range. I gotta
excuse me.
I gotta go to the gun range.
I ain't played Tonk in years. I think I forgot how to play it. But going back to
yes. We got on the topic.
We hit hey my last time.
Melissa, I just got your text. I'm not trying to hear that. So yeah, okay.
You can tell later what she gonna do.
No, I'm not trying to hear that. She always going to
gin, ramen. That alcohol, what is that?
Yes, sir. I heard about gin. Gin is that's gambling cards, right? No. Gin rummy. No, that's a card game. I haven't played in a long time.
I ain't never heard that in my whole country life. That got to be a northern thing.
Why gotta be a northern thing?
Cause I ain't heard it in the South. I'm from the dirt roads.
Oh, okay. Peace. I will get with you. Promise you.
Just like Tonk. Oh, I ain't heard of that.
Tonk?
Yeah, I heard of Tonk, but I ain't heard
of Tonk until I got down
here.
Gin
Ramen. Who?
Gin Ramen. I ain't heard Gin Ramen until I got down here.
Oh, I don't know nothing about that now.
That's the country game, I think.
I don't know nothing about them. It's a country game.
Well, everybody just not seeing my text. That's amazing. Get back to the topic.
You get back to it. You don't want to sit up here and start lying.
Wow, not a northern thing. Okay. All right. Finally.
And the two shall become one. The two. So one thing I found, the two becoming one of the toughest places for the two to become one is y'all trying to play spade. Oh, see, I
No.
got to put it back on
No,
hold.
no, no.
What you talking about, Melissa?
We're trying to rehearse.
Melissa,
I want you to get that together first.
you trying to play spade?
Man,
Huh?
here we go.
You trying to play spade? Let's roll the game around, Melissa. Let's roll one. I ain't not that. I'm talking about roll a card game around. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about drugs.
I'm holding.
I don't want y'all to think the girl across the street smoke. I don't. I'm hoarse because I pray a lot, not because I smoke. Okay?
I don't smoke no more.
Free. Lift your hand.
I don't smoke no more.
I didn't say you free. So you should lift your hand.
Oh.
And tell the Lord thank you.
Yes, God, thank you.
That you don't smoke no more.
I don't smoke no more. I still drink though.
Here we go. Y'all, please.
That Armor Palmer, that must.
Boy, you shut up.
Armor Palmer's so good.
No palm. Two becoming one. What's the most difficult thing I had to do? For two to become one, I had to come out of my individual place.
Yes.
My mind was stuck on being single. And one of the other toughest places was to share my space. I didn't want to share.
What space you talking about?
Man, I can't with you something.
See, I'm trying to figure out what space, because I guess all that changed when I came along. I just took over.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
he don't care.
I don't know that. I don't know what space you go.
Like if I say don't put stuff right here, he don't care. He just still do it.
That's not true. It depends on certain stuff. Yeah, it depends on that.
Well, lift your hand. Lift your hand.
It depends on certain stuff. But that's what men do.
But why?
I mean, I guess it's culture. That's what we just do.
What's culture?
It's a culture thing. It's a man's thing. I don't know. Like
for you to take over stuff and do what you want to do? Gwen say yes. It's the space.
But you gotta be specific, depending on what it is. It depends on what it is, though.
So look, say this, cause we on live now. Same question I asked you last night. What's your answer?
What?
No, it's a different one. If you could change something about me, what would it be?
What I said last night was, and I was joking. What I said was, I need you to be more of a people person.
He said I'm not a people person. I'm not.
Depending on the people, she's not a people person.
What people?
She's ready to go home quick. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I'm not a social butterfly.
But when she want to go,
I want to go.
I'll tell you something. As soon as we hit the city, where we going?
Asking Gwen and see what he's saying.
Where we riding to? Should I like to sightsee? I'm like, okay. He getting on you.
So when I play spades, I play Joker, Deuce, Deuce, and then I play high joke. Two. We do. Let me get it right. Joker, Deuce, Deuce, and then we play the two spade. We'll play with them, and then we'll count how many books, like the old people. The 500. You count your books and get 100, stuff like that. So I play both ways, but I prefer Joker, Deuce, Deuce.
Whatever she said.
So then I got another question.
Question. I got the answer.
Was it difficult when you saw me outside of ministry?
Was it difficult seeing you outside
Of ministry.
of ministry? No,
Well, what made it so easy?
because I fell in love with Kayla, not the ministry.
So how did you feel when you saw me in ministry then?
Ministry was just normal to me because I've been in church all my life. So I've seen the, I would have knew offhand if she was fake or not.
Mm.
I mean, and then on top of that, I get 10 points because I'm a musician. People overlook musicians like we are so.
What you mean? You
Because
get 10 points.
musicians are. Let me tell you something. And me and I ain't gonna say his name. Me and my partner was just talking about this a couple weeks ago. Remember? You cannot hide nothing. Peacemaker. He can be my witness too, because he does private he does armor bearer, but he's private security, licensed carry security. So you can't get nothing, you can't hide nothing from the musician because we play for you. We play for you. We know what you do after when you're supposed to go to the hotel, but you do not go to the hotel. We know. We just know. So I can just pinpoint if something is off, if you paying attention. But most guys, most musicians, we ain't gonna say nothing because that's messing up our money. But that's you. You do what you got to do. But I would have picked up on you right off. But when we was talking, I was more scared when we was getting to know each other on the dating app. Because I told you, I was like, I was the first one to say, "Oh, this ain't gonna work." And she's a pastor. Then I started looking at everything. Oh, she's a doctor. This is not gonna work. Let me just see how far it's gonna go, or whatever. But
I was waiting for him to walk away.
you came at me being Kayla. You didn't come at me being pastor. And I think,
But then it got to a point, y'all. It got to a point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when it got to a point, that boy told me, "You are not my counselor. You are not my therapist." I said, "Well, it don't matter then. I mean, I said, I'm trying to help you."
It wasn't in a rude way.
Yes, it was.
Oh, you took it in a rude way? You didn't know.
It was rude. It was rude. Let me tell you, it was rude because I was trying to help him get through something. I was trying to help him get through something. And I was talking him through it. And he told me, "You ain't my therapist. I got my own therapist." I said, "Oh, excuse me." But they were like, I think I did it for a whole week.
But at the end,
I was trying to tell him something for the whole week. Like I was really encouraging him. But then the moment got tough. He didn't like what I said. And he told me, "You're not my therapist." I said, "Oh, cool.
he needed his woman.
Well, so be it."
I needed my woman. But at the end, what happened?
It taught me to become a better listener. It helped me to become a listener. And I stopped trying to help him.
But see, you know what? For me, I'm like my apostle. I can only talk about me. I'm gonna talk about me. For me, towards as we got into our relationship, I needed it. I ain't gonna say I needed it. I got the spiritual counselor, and then I got the natural counselor.
The guy didn't know how to handle the girl. He ain't never been with a woman that had everything in a bag. You hear me? He ain't never two, baby.
You tried to get him a little inch. They just got
two. That boy wasn't used to it. He had the whole pike. You hear me? He didn't know what to do with it.
That's your final?
Toot toot.
Okay.
Hey, it's a poor frog that won't praise his own pun. Jump up.
Why say this? It could be. I don't see how you can have, man, husband and wife that's past the first lady. I know that could probably be difficult in the household.
What then?
Both of y'all, y'all carrying the ministry together. Both of y'all pastors, pastors.
I think you
carrying
get used to
it because I'm like, you don't want to. I think sometimes it might end up being a debate situation. In some situations, you debating, the Bible or debating the well, no, I felt she was. Well, no, I felt in my spirit felt. Well, what was my spirit? I felt like it was gonna be.
But here it is.
That's why I'm glad I'm not in that.
No. We do that now. So if
I'm not gonna tell no.
We don't. No. We don't debate. But
I'm talking about if you give somebody word, I'm not gonna question what you told somebody. I ain't gonna never do that. God said this. I'm like, oh, okay. What you think? What she said. I'm never going to debate that. I'm never going to debate you on that.
We still have those moments, right?
Yeah.
He said he keeps his tone. So I still ask for wisdom. I still ask. I said, "What you think about this?" Here, I don't know what you think. Now I'm asking you. Like, help the girl out.
Because let me tell y'all, my wife plays too much. She plays too much. She jokes a lot. So I never know when she's serious sometimes. And when she so when that time comes, I really don't know. So,
I do, and I told him I was gonna work on that. I told him I was gonna work on stop playing all the time. I told him I won't do it because I do play. I play all the time, and it get on his nerves and my daughter's nerves because they don't take me serious.
We never know when she's serious.
So I have to introduce a serious moment. I have to let him know, no, I'm for real. And he have to look at my face to tell that I'm for real. Other than that, he be like, man, I ain't got time you be playing.
Chris Hill. She is. She just.
Keep it in get married.
Who?
Go ahead. She won't even know, but go ahead. I'll tell you. So I always want the truth. And because even if I get on his nerves, even if it's something that I don't like for instance, the question that I asked him last night, I don't like to be around a lot of people. I don't. I really like to be by myself.
But I really was joking though.
But he was
because that's her personality. And there's a lot of people like that. And there's nothing wrong with that because there's a lot of people that don't like to be, and I don't like big crowds. So, but I would go to like we used to have musicals here in the city in Atlanta all the time. I would go, but I don't like big crowds. But I would already have someone that got my seat, so I have to go through all this and all that. I just really don't like big crowds, but I will do it if I have to. So that's why I was really joking. But honest to God, promise to God, I really don't.
Now you see, he talking about he joking, but I asked him a serious question at a serious moment. But he give me, I was just playing.
I was because I really don't know. It's like I really got to think about something, or I got to wait till something happens and be like, okay, you remember the question you asked me? There you go. That was it. I can't stand when you do that. But off the rip, I don't really know anything that she do that would change, that she could change. Because I'm not saying she's perfect, but
I think because I'm always working on me. I'm always subconscious about what I say, what I do if like I know he don't like yelling.
Oh,
Don't yell at him. Don't go up an optic. None of that. Don't cuss at. He don't like none of that. He don't like aggression when you talk. So I used to be. I ain't gonna say I am. My tone can be aggressive, and I have to watch my tone, and I have to come back and say I didn't mean that like that, cause he won't say I hurt his feelings, or he won't say that bother him. He just won't talk for a minute. Like I'm good right here.
I could do it. I just go do a stress reliever.
No, before he got the Xbox, he wasn't talking. If something bothered him, he wouldn't say nothing.
I won't because it's all in my journal. Everything, when I get silent or whatever, I've learned from my therapy, just go to my journal. So I just go to my journal and I actually talk to my journal like I'm actually talking to the person. Like, I don't even know why she did that. And then, but basically I'll be talking to God. When I God, I know I did this, I know I did it, and I didn't mean to do that. But I told her I didn't mean to do that. But I'm like, I told her I'm sorry. But it's like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? When I could have just said it to her. But when you get when I get a little bit of resist, I just turn it off and just be like, okay, let me just go to my journal and just pour it all out and then come back. I'm good. I'm straight. I know that if that situation happened again, I know either to look for it or how to deal with it when it happened again. But 9 times out of 10, it's just like she ended up coming back. We end up either not even dealing with it no more, or it be something else that may have been pertaining to that, but not actually what actually happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So because I'm gonna say this, use this as an example. So when he drive, and I said, I said, I want to know, why do you get so aggressive when somebody try to tell you, like, you going you too fast, or you too close up on the people? I said, why is it that it affects you so much? He was like, because you're trying to tell me what to do. I said, it's not that I'm trying to tell you what to do. I'm looking at it from over here. And it can be, now, do you pull close up on people?
Yeah.
Okay. So you see, he said now. Yeah. So I said, you did. But when I was asking, you kept saying, I don't pull up on nobody like that. There's nobody drive like that. So I said, I ain't trying to fight you, dude.
She's telling me what could happen.
So I said that to say this. Mm-hmm. So we kept having these spats, like over and over. He would go up an optic. And I have to tell him, when he go up an optic.
Okay. I like that.
So he would say,
go up an optic.
Optic. Okay. And I would say, why you talking to me like that? Ain't nobody talking to you like that. I say, listen to you. Listen to you. You trying to tell me something. I say, I'm not trying to go against you. I'm trying to help you to refrain from having an accident. That's it. And y'all, I promise you, I can say it. Hold on. Wait. I can say, I said, look, don't stop like that. The fact that I said something is a problem. Because he feels so. I asked him this. I said, I've been watching you. I've been monitoring you. Mm-hmm. And do you think you heal or deliver from something? Somebody told you that they was trying to control you or something, because that's what this comes from. Like, it's the root of something. So he was like, this ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing. Absolutely. I say it does. Like your response. But who am I? So get what I did. Who am I to keep talking about it? I just put the Holy Ghost on. Holy Ghost get him. Show him what I'm talking about. Because clearly I'm crazy in the car. He ain't. Thank you. It is. What Kiva just said. From my experience, that comes from being in controlling relationships, especially as a child. And that's what I told him. I said,
I'm exempt because I don't. That doesn't.
Keep it on. Don't.
That doesn't apply to me.
Just the Holy Ghost will get him.
I just don't.
The Holy Ghost is coming.
I just don't. I just cannot agree with that. I feel like this is what I feel like. Praise the Lord. It's what I feel like. So I mean, when we talking about driving, what happened is I told her, now, okay, I was taught by a police officer. So I'm aware of my surroundings. So when I'm driving fast, I don't feel like I'm putting anybody in jeopardy. I'm not going to just specifically hit somebody. But I know everybody's like, not you. You have to drive for the other person too. I do. I always drive for the other person too. And I don't always stop on somebody all the time.
No, you
Since she's been saying that, I've been chilling. When I'm in the car with her, I've been chilling. So it's been a constant thing. Why? Because we're always together. We glued. Because we're always together. So, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's cool. I mean, I'm not tripping about it because I know I'm a good driver. I said my customers of my clientele have told me I'm a good driver. So I'm not, I'm just gonna let her, I let her have it. You know what I'm saying? But I do listen. At first I wasn't, but I do listen.
He just started listening.
See, I try to give her, you see what I'm saying? Try to give her credit and she gotta just add with the gap. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
It's
listen.
No. What's up?
Good job.
What's up, buddy?
Good job.
Whoa.
See, I told you.
Whoa.
You see this?
Whoa.
It's
keep your hands to yourself. Hands to yourself.
You see,
buddy.
you see that?
Whoa.
You see what I'm saying?
Hands to yourself. No, we just, but she ain't told me. Well, I don't even need to ask her because she gonna tell y'all a whole book.
What?
But this is what he needs to do.
No, I do. I tell him. He said after he told me, I got quiet because I started thinking. Cause I just always want to treat people right. I want to do people right, and that's just me. That's me. So I just be want to know, cause you can think that you're right and you're really wrong. So that's why I asked him, like, what you think about me? What you think about me right here? And I asked him, I said, now we right here in our marriage. What you like? What you feeling? Tell me what it is, Brad. What you feel about us? So he give the honest opinion. He give his honest opinion.
And my opinion is, I feel like our marriage is wonderful. I feel our marriage is better than some others. And I feel like, we go through the same thing that other marriages go through. But I think the difference with us is that we talk it out. We don't let it linger. We don't go to bed without it being an issue. We let it linger. You got some guys that don't want to talk about it. You got some guys. Now, I used to be like that. Like, I don't
nag you about, hey, let's talk about this. And we need to talk about it.
But see, the thing about it with her, it just come out the blue. We haven't been joking, laughing all day. She's like, I got a question. And then it'd be the most craziest question. I'm like, where did that come from?
I can be reading a scripture. I got a question.
And see, that's the problem. She read too much. Read a magazine. Stop reading the Bible. I'm like, good gracious. But she reads a lot. I mean, I'm happy because when I be having questions, she be telling me. So
yeah, I don't we don't go to bed mad.
Communication is the key.
This is what I found out in being married to him. because we don't because he's not in ministry the way I am, but he in ministry, but just not at the capacity that I am. So is that a problem for me? No, because one, I asked God for that. I didn't want an apostle, no prophet, because I was enough for that.
No first gentleman.
No first gentleman. That ain't even Bible. But that's not what I wanted. So I got what I wanted, and
2 first ladies.
We ain't gonna go down the road. We're gonna stay on the we ain't make no little, because you know it's another topic for another day.
That's it. Okay.
So I had to learn him and not be upset when he don't understand where I am. I asked him the other day about something in ministry, about me in ministry, and him covering me. So I said, do you think you can pray for me? And I was having a meltdown. I was having a meltdown. And I was just, because I got my hands on a lot of stuff and trying to be a wife, be a pastor, traveling prophet, evangelist, being a mentor. I work a 9 to 5 and all this other stuff. So I was having a meltdown. And then in my time with God, I block people out when I go my time with God, I just block people off. And when I block people off, I think he should automatically know how to pray, right? So he was like, what you saying? You saying I don't pray for you? I said, I don't know. He was like, okay. I said, Tristan, I said, do you know how to cover me? Do you know how to pray for me for real? He was like, what you talking about? But I was having a meltdown. And even in my meltdowns, like one moment I went, and he told me I play a lot. So one time I was asking him to touch me. Like just literally touch me because I felt so separated. And so he was like, I touched you. And that's literally what he did. He moved on. Cause I'm not I don't know. My love language ain't affection. That ain't my first go-to. Mm-hmm. So I thought he would know, okay, she want me to touch her. So let me touch. So that's all he did. So I went on, I tucked it. I ain't say nothing else to him. I went on, I just threw it away. And I was going through a lot because I had done deliverance on a lot of people. I had done a lot of counseling sessions. I was working, but I never communicated that to him. He was asking, are you good? I was like, yeah. But I had shut down in my mind. So I no longer made myself available for him in that capacity because when I needed you, you didn't show up. So I started to shut myself down in my mind. So the next day, I was like, look, I'm tired. He was like, just rest. I was like, no, I got to teach tonight. So I would teach, I'll cook his food. We talk, we laugh, kiki, do whatever. And then when we go to bed, I say, look, I need you to touch me. So he'll do the same thing. Just touch me and leave me alone. So I was like, you know what? And I cried silently. Like he didn't know I was crying, but I kept shutting down because I expected him to know something about me that I wasn't communicating. So I kept going. So for about 2 weeks, I had shut down. I didn't let him in. It was like a strain. But we would talk, but he didn't know that I felt that way. He didn't know it was so strong and intense, but I kept going. I kept ministering. I kept pushing. I kept going. So I eventually I said,
she kicked me to the curb.
I told him that. I said,
she kicked me to the curb.
I did. I told him that. I said, it's a wedge that I'm drawing, and I don't want. You make me feel like I don't want this marriage. He said. He knew I was serious. Then he turned over. He said, what?
Like, what are you talking about?
He was like, what happened? How we get right here? We talk every day. But I told him what moments led to that. And he was like, I didn't know you were serious though. I was like, no. So I really needed him to just hug me. And I wasn't conveying it to him because I felt like you should know that did what I need. Like you should know. You see what I do every day. But a lot of times women do that. Like that. And he knew that my affection ain't my first love language. It ain't no. So it didn't hit him right off. Like she want me to touch her. He want me. She, hey Tarsha. That didn't come to him. So what came to him was our normal thing. Whatever he do.
So men, this is my thing to you. What I did, I would say do the same thing I did. Because if you don't know,
you don't know.
You don't know. And it's not bad, because I mean, back in the day, I used to be hard on myself, like, oh, well, what? I mean, I didn't know, but I didn't know. So my thing is, I know ministry can be. I watch her every day. I see her every day. Now, when she said cover her, now one of the things that I do since we've been together, when she get finished, I get emotional when she ministers to people. I mean, I just be like she was just ministering to me, boo-hooing, whatever. I get emotional because I just feel her power. I feel her anointing when she ministers to people. So I just get very emotional. But the thing that we normally do is, I normally pray when she get done. I normally go and lay hands on her and pray that God pour back everything that she just poured out, because that's a lot, especially when you're dealing with spirits, demons, witchcraft. You're like, you done been in a whole, you've been in the whole football game and coach didn't let you out for no water, no nothing. So you just tired. You basically on fumes that's left in the gas tank. So I pray and pour back into her. But that situation, I really did not know that she just wanted me to just turn over in the bed and just hold her. Let her feel like she's safe. That was it. That's all. So, but if I knew that, then it wouldn't have been no issue. But I felt like that was the enemy using that.
It will.
To put a wedge between us, because he knew what is going on between us, how God is blessing us, how God is moving us forward, and for the things that's upcoming for us. So he's trying to put a wedge. He can't do nothing else. So he's trying to put a wedge in between us and just, make us be at each other and be odds at each other. But, we're smarter than that. We serve a God that just, make us aware of things like that real quick. So that's why she said it was like a week, but that could have week to 2 weeks. But that week to 2 weeks felt like months.
Oh, it was tough. It was tough because he didn't know why. Like he would ask me, "You ain't kiss me today, did you?" I was like, "No."
Like what the?
And we would just go on with our normal routine.
Yeah.
And he just kept asking. Like every day he would ask, "You didn't kiss me today, did you?" But in my mind, I had started shutting down. I had started to withdraw myself because in the past, when I wanted somebody there and they weren't there, I went back to my single place. Like, oh, I did this for years, so I'm good. Let me just shut this down. I can't expect him to do this. He should. So I was trying to put it was a uncommunicated expectation that I put on him, and it wasn't fair. And a lot of times, a lot of women do that. You put expectations that you don't communicate on a man, and he don't know, because y'all can be together for years. He's still trying to figure you out. It's like it's something always, and you got to think about a woman have all kind of hormones that causes her to be emotional, that causes so much other stuff. And he's trying to figure out, look, he the type that he ain't with all that. He ain't with all the drama. He ain't with all the arguing, he ain't with all that. Like, love to love. like love to express his love. So he ain't with all the foolery. So I'm like, you should know. You love to love, so you should know. You should want this. You should know how to do this. But that's not. I didn't communicate what I needed. I expected him to know what I needed.
Watts.
So
Love you, Janet Watts.
please, if you being in a relationship, know how to communicate what it is that you want. And I asked him, he was like, I said, what's your love language? He was like, love language, girl, I'm just with you. I was like, no, it is something that is number one. What can I do to make you happy, to push you to the next place? There is love that will push you to the next place. So he was like,
You good.
that's what he said. It's you.
I mean,
Everything about you. When you show up, it is you. I said, no, boy, it's something else now. Come on. So I start going over him.
We are both just so hard headed on each other. Like I tell her, I'm not that dude. Like she said she had to come home. I'm not that dude. But she because she's been taught that way.
Old school
Too. I gotta make sure my family's taken care of. He got his plate. I'm like, if you don't cook, you don't cook. I'm good. Like, but if I know that you tired, I feel like, and this is for any man, but if I know that you tired, I feel like that's wrong for me to be like, but I know you're tired and your feet hurt.
That's right, Torsha.
But you are gonna make my plate right. I feel like that's selfish. She been working all day. She come home. Her schedule is she's doing something every day. Just like I said, we're doing something every day except Friday. She's teaching on Monday. She's doing service on Tuesday. She does this. We just started doing this on Wednesdays, but she pray at midnight Wednesday. Then she do another teaching on Thursday, and then it's the weekend. And the way y'all see how the weekend goes. It goes so fast. She right back to Monday, and she worked a full job. So it's like, man,
We on tour now.
I'm not trying in there. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff coming up.
Next 2 weeks.
Next 2 weeks.
He my driver and my armor bearer.
I'm a driver. I don't armor bear her. I love on
He
her.
my armor bearer.
I love on you.
He my armor bearer.
So it's like, I wish that I can cook like her and like my mom. Shoot. Dinner be ready when she get home.
But what happens is like he'll tell me if I'm doing too much, he'll say, hey,
let's go out.
You don't like yesterday, like I was on the phone literally all day.
Yeah, she gave me no
I had to shut down, and then I was on my phone, and I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said, put my phone down. He was like, why? I said, because we together and I ain't been with you all day. I didn't see you. But he's the most understanding man that I've ever experienced being with. Like, he understands, like, I ain't finna get in between what you and God got going on. What you and God got going on, you do it. But I make sure, like, I get my time with him. So even if we traveling, I have to stop working, or our
traveling moments is our intimate moments.
Yeah, I asked a lot of
questions.
That's
our vacation moments. We use that vacation when we have to
all the way up until I get the microphone in my hand.
We do. We just but the thing about it is we enjoy each other.
Yeah.
We enjoy each other. If you're married and you're not enjoying your mate when you're with them, something is wrong. Y'all have to find out what is wrong. Y'all can still be joking or whatever. You can still joke with your mate and have fun, but do you enjoying?
What the key to it too is you gonna love each other. You ain't gonna like each other every day. You ain't gonna like them.
I try to like her every day. I'm being
But
totally honest.
before I asked him this, I said, because he's such a lover, I said, after you marry me, do you think you still gonna like me? He said, oh yeah, you're the most loving person.
I know.
But then you find out who a person is when y'all get to living together. Now help me. So it's some day like I'm like no lie. He is the most understanding man. If I don't feel like talking, he won't talk. If I don't feel like doing nothing, he won't. Like today, I had to go and clean the house today. He drove me to the house. He sat outside. He waited, and he don't even care how long it take. He's just so patient. He just, well, I'm here with you, and that's it. But
Because I use those times to either be working on music, I'll be worshiping with God, or I'll be talking. On my I'll be typing or whatever. I'm just not hard to please. I'm just to this point.
I give him homework.
I'm not finna be complaining
I be giving
about
him
nothing.
tea. I be giving him homework. I told him to read. I said, read these scriptures, and he said, "Man,
Now let me tell you, that's something that's something that I feel like God is really have given me leeway.
no, he ain't."
No, okay, this is between me and God. This is my heart. You can't tell me that.
Yes, I can.
This is something I feel like God's giving me leeway. I've been asking God to help me with
And he's sticking to it too. And
I am.
This is feeling. This ain't God.
And the thing about it is, I do one more than the other. Like I worship and pray more than I read my word, which I know.
But
I
then
need to start reading my word.
Okay, come on now.
I know that.
Come on. Come on.
And I do. You know what? I'm finna throw you out of here.
It's a delivery moment.
And I know that I have to start doing that. But I feel like
Give me some.
I feel like
Go ahead. Because you said
I feel like that eventually is going to balance out. But I think that he's working on me in my own timing. I do feel like he's working.
He is.
I feel like he's working on me on my own timing, because there be times that I'm just chilling, which when I would normally, but like, one for to go play the game, but then I go and pull up the app and just start reading, But then she told me away, because some of the words just be like, how do you say this? But so she said, what you do, let it read to you. So I thank God for the gospel app, the Bible app, because it can read to you in that most sophisticated voice. Oh my God. You have done.
But I was talking about what you first said just then, though. You said the Lord gave you leeway.
No, now when I say leeway, I'm talking about giving me. I feel like the Lord is giving me a time frame. He's working on me on His own timing. He knows that for years, ever since I was a teenager, I've been wanting to read the Bible like everyone else, like how they get it. And they say, you got to be consistent. You got to be, you know what I'm saying? Then have a time, I don't know what to read. Mom's like, Puncho, just read Psalms. You can't never go wrong reading Psalms. And so I started reading Psalms. Don't really know how the stuff was going on. But then now, you know what I'm saying?
I be preaching to him.
I started going to Bible study a while ago. I was going to Bible study every Tuesday night at the Dream Center. And I was enjoying Bible study. I was, getting my word, taking notes or whatever. But then I got with her, and now it's like, let it, it's okay. Let it read to you. So I do that now, and now I'm breaking things down, getting more clear understanding or whatever. So I feel like my time is now. He's working on me. He's changing on me on a lot of things that I'm working on. So it's a lot of things that we doing that I feel like I have to go to the word for myself to just not technically preach to anybody else or talk to anybody else, but just keep myself full, keep myself on point, the best that I can.
But
I don't be
what
one to
you-
ask her for help. I'm not saying
I
don't be one to ask her because I'm like, I want to do it by myself.
I ain't tell him this, but the reason I ask God to give you,
And that's what I do. That's what I do too. I do that too.
so the reason I be pushing him to read is this is for wives. When you know what's inside of him, and I think I said it about 2 weeks ago on one of our videos. What I said was, "What that is perfect."
Girl, don't worry about what I'm doing. See, you're supposed to be talking to the people.
You put on perfume.
I'm putting on lotion.
Is because he's a psalmist. So God told me to wake up the psalmist in him. So I sing over him at night. I pray over him. So I told him, I don't. So I told him that he needs to start reading the book of Psalms to understand the heart of God, the way God understands and feels about worship, who he is in worship. So that's what he told me to do, to awaken the psalmist in him, because he's going to have to awaken the psalmist and other people, because he's a worshiper. So the reason I tell him to read this is because he defeats the enemy with the word. So I told him, I said, when you sit down at home, what you need to do, what you need to do is sit down, understand, just sit in his presence, and then read a song.
Now this is where we go wrong with the presence. When I'm in his presence, I can't get a chance to read because I'm in his presence.
Well,
I just go into his presence. Like, so today I feel like, what's wrong with? I was like, what's wrong with me? Something's wrong with me, because I can't never stop crying when I get into his presence. And I play these songs. I'm trying to listen to songs for me to minister for the workshop. Don't y'all forget about the workshop. But I'm trying to, find these songs, listen, and I can't never get through them because
he be on the flow.
I'm gone.
He on the flow. And that's one day he said today, he was so serious too. I look back at him. He said, today, I'm going to lay out. I said, you going to lay out? He said, yeah. I said, so you talking about lay out like this right here? He said, yeah. He cleaned the spot up on the floor and he laid out before God. And he said, God answered him. So what I'm saying that to say, when you want God to fulfill something in your husband, you get him to read the word, because that's how he's going to understand how to cover you, how to carry you, how to push you, how to do all of that, right? Come on, Carmen. She said, if you can't get through the song, then those are the songs.
It's a lot of them. I can only do two.
We do.
But it's a lot.
Carmen, close it up.
That's right.
Thank you, Carmen.
That's right.
May the sweet communion of the Holy Spirit rest, rule, and abide, henceforth, now, and forever.
That's right.
That's on period.
That's right.
That's on period. So look, we through, we done, we finished, we complete. Thank y'all for coming out to the show.
But next week we'll be back on our regular time.
Today we just did Tuesday
because tomorrow.
Yeah, we on tour the rest of the week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so tired on Sunday. But yeah. Hey, Auntie. So yeah, we're gonna be back next Wednesday, 8:00. Y'all go and like the page.
And then we're leaving town the next day.
What?
You're leaving town the next day for family reunion.
On that week. Yeah.
That Thursday.
Yeah. And then I think I'm booked the rest of the
And that's my birthday.
The rest of July.
God bless all of you. That's my birthday.
But that's it, y'all. His birthday, July 6th.
Next Thursday.
Next
God
Thursday
bless you.
is his birthday.
I'll put up a cash. No, I'm just kidding.
He said he gonna put his cash up.
God bless y'all.
Come on, listen from Hawaii. Hallelujah.
Whoa.
Yes.
We going there too. I don't know when.
We're going a lot of places.
Yeah.
But look, I thank y'all. We got a couples retreat coming up.
Yes.
September the 15th, 16th, and 17th. We have 3 more slots.
3.
Church say happy birthday.
Next week. But thank you. Next Thursday. But thank you for being like, hey.
She the first person to tell you.
Get the party head started. Let's get it started.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be wasted.
It was on Armour Palmer. With that sweet tea and that real lemonade. Woo.
Hey.
Wow. I'm gonna be doing it, boy. Dang.
We do. Y'all have an awesome night.
Oh. Yeah. It's over.